We're in South Carolina, and this part of the world, the boss is normally Bruce Springsteen, but this is BMW's boss, what they call their boss, the boss of SUVs, the brand new X5. It's 20 years, or almost 20 years, since X5 first came onto the marketplace. This is the new G05 series. We're here to have a sneak peek and give you just some of the details of the new Beamer. A traditionally styled vehicle, the new X5, but it doesn't share any panels with the previous generation. It's very clearly a relative of where BMW's come with its SUV range. Big kidney grille, but in this case, the kidney grille features active aero shutters. That's sort of a mix of traditional technology that comes in this car. Those shutters open up when the car needs more cooling. Those lights, similar shape to as we're seeing in a few of the BMWs, and does give that traditional X5 view, but these ones are laser lights, a lot more technology, much better performance, optional, and will probably be pretty expensive by the time they come to Australia, but just showing where the vehicle is going, where the technology is going. This new X5 is built on the BMW Claw Platform. It was debuted in the new 7 Series, it's been used in 5 Series, and also in the X4 and X3. The technology is shared right across all those models. So the clever thing about the Claw Platform is it's designed for both conventional combustion engines, but also plug-in hybrid and eventually fully electric. So this car at the moment available with probably potentially 4 engine options in Australia, 2 diesel and 2 petrol. The most exciting of which is a new quad turbo diesel. It's a 3-litre double sequential turbo diesel, which could produce around 300 kilowatts and about 760 newton meters when it comes to Australia. We've driven that engine in an X7 and it's very, very impressive. Suspension. This car, like the X7, will give you the option of double axle air springs. So you can have a conventional steel sprung car, but at the top level, the best riding, the best performing will be that air sprung version. That'll give you the ability to change the ride height around about 80 mil. So in an off-road equipped X5, you'll have reasonable ability to get up hills, clear objects, and at the same time, when at high speed, drops the car down for better performance. There's a lovely sculptural quality to these taillights on the back of the new X5. They've got a real three-dimensional feel, three-dimensional look, and adds quite some drama to the back of the car. In the US, you'll be able to get a proper tow hitch in the X5, and we believe when the car does come down to Australia, you are going to be able to get a proper 2-inch receiver and actually have some real towing ability, which is probably one thing the European SUVs miss out on compared to the Japanese cars. Some of the clever stuff though, in the back here, things that I like, and obviously going to be optional, but these rubber anti-skid pads, these are actually active. So what they do is, when the car's moving, these actually move slightly and inflate. So, well, not inflate, but grow so that your luggage won't slip around. I mean, that's real attention to detail. There are some options that you almost have to have in an SUV, and there are some options that you just want to have. And I want this. This is the sexiest cargo blind ever put in a car. Of course, the exterior and mechanicals are only half the story of the new X5, and the interior is really one of those areas that has taken a huge step forward. 12-inch screens, exactly what you see in the new 7 Series. Really high level of fit and finish, and a lot more technology than we've seen before. We'll be able to tell you more about that when we actually drive the car later this year, but for the time being, X5 return to form and bound to be a big performer for BMW in the next 12 months.